insane. His positioning is always on point. How do you sort of feel that Troll's going to be able to slip into this game? Because we've had a few patches where Troll's been out of favor, but some changes, a little bit of a buff or so, and he's back in here for Aster.
Yeah, he definitely still feels like a pretty strong hero for them, and especially when you have Dazzle, that extra thing that always able to give you extra save, but also versus Omni Knight, a pretty cool interaction, of course. We've seen it, I think, this tournament. The Aghanim is spilled on the Troll Warlord, being able to dispel things
Already
off.
some early action here for Baboka with the toss back on Chu. He should be able to buff himself up. Baboka, the one to fall low first. As OG, they'll try and chase him down. PQ coming in with some body blocks for PZM. He's able to get in range and get that first blood here for the mid Shadow Fiend.
There's some long-range auto.
Let's see. Ori's going to make the move over with Baboka as well. Be able to get him back under the tower. So Yuragi turn, trying to do as much damage as he can to XXS. They've got the pure damage of the Sonic Wave, and that will get the job done. They take him out.
Beautifully done. Bringing the three heroes and Blinks in front of him to get the Sonic Wave in his face. Perfectly done there from Ori. And that's pre-Black Hole. So now XXS for the next situation. We'll have Black Hole if they want to do it again. NES or in charges. Big move. The Grave, the Fairy Fire, the Stick, he hits 6.
I mean,
right
Ochi's ready to go back in there.
Oh, wow.
Monet. He's been caught by the razors here. One more from BZM could do it. He has to be on, and Monet will look to turn. He has to pop it. It's his only chance to have any sort of fighting chance. It has been pushed into the side, but he's able to lifesteal off the crease. That might just save the success. He's in with a black hole over the two of them. Catches Jude, catches BZM.
Oh, my God. PQ.
Amar.
He's got the ult back up because of that Arcane Rune.
I mean, you know, the PQ's relatively alone, so fair enough there. Drops the ult, secures the kill. And why not in a game? 15 minutes, only 3 for 2. You drop your ult every time for a kill like that.
No, absolutely. And yeah, that's literally because the Arcane Rune that happened earlier. Yep. Sure, he whiffed it, but then the faster cooldown.
And quick moves as well. Maybe catching Aster off guard where they might not expect.
Gonna look to recontrol. And since the scan was successful, they're gonna look for a ward that was maybe placed as Taiga.
See if we can buy some time with the Shadow Realm and see if OG want to fight this. BZM and Chu, they're watching from the side. Curse Crown will kick in Tiger. Pushing back Baboka with the fear. They'll take him out. As Ori caught in the bramble, but not by the spear. He'll be fine. OG sees the opportunity to group up and take the fight head on.
Far up bottom. Extremely far, actually.
They're going to definitely go for that jump. Baboka and Ori waiting in the tree line. His TP's on cooldown, and even if it was up, there's no way to get away from this too. BZM.
That's a very weird death, to be honest. Very far forward by himself.
The Chu's in the neighborhood here.
Baboka trying to get initiation without the blink dagger.
He was very close to maybe being able to separate the two of them, but BZM has got a haste. So he'll turn and start to build up the raises on Baboka. PQ at the ready when required. Amar, maybe he can find the jump towards the Dazzle. The Grave being used early, and a spear from Amar will ensure that there's no TP out available for Baboka.
And there you see the new Shadow Raises coming into play, right? That slow that it applies. The Tiny actually could not run away whatsoever.
I mean,
pretty
OG,
cool.
they're looking to see if they can get further catch here. Amar still has the arena available. If he
He's
can
fast.
close in and catch PQ, it should be another grab for OG.
Next phase boot, is he gonna commit it?
He's gonna drop it. Does miss the spear, but there's no Grave, of course. Still on cooldown here on the early level, so PQ will still fall. OG, they lead the charge. They'll take 2 kills, and by the looks of it, they'll take a tower as well.
They know they have to play fast, because I think they do also feel that they're playing versus this Enigma, the Blink beat swinging across with the smoke.
Heading in the direction of Ori. Ori did jump up into the high ground. Sonic Wave to put a stop to the fear. Still with the bramble. That'll be the setup that Tiger has to catch out Ori and get the kill secured.
A very aggressive play by Ori Punnett. They have vision right now. Baboka is thinking about it.
So they want to head up into the high ground. He does. Baboka. He's going to look for the leading. Gets the toss back onto Amar. The BKB and the ring is damaging up against the board. The PQ and it's falling on the fears. Coming out. PQ taken down. XXS. A bit of time more for the shallow break, but he still goes out. 2 dead on Aster. They've got to run. Monet incredibly low. Ori trying to hold the back. The spear from Amar. This time it gets the kill. Takes the Monet. Has 3 dead on Aster.
Oh, big mistake from it. They didn't get the BKB up on XXS. I thought he was just going to BKB Black Hole on top of the Mars, but a big mistake coming out, and OG heavily capitalized. Amar gets a free initiation.
I mean,
he's like, I don't need Blink Dagger if you're going to toss me in.
I think he was over the moon with that toss there.
Oh, boy.
Gets him put right into the middle of it all. They put pretty much catching the 4.
Blink Dagger, he always has the position. He can get Heavenly Grace off, and there's so many things. Also, that he's dispelling and just buffing this Bristle up. It's usually like 60+ strength in most situations.
Baboka. A bit of a toss back onto Yuragi. So already Baboka looks to be paying the price as Shallow Grave gets him a bit. It's a 4-man! Beautiful black hole! It's got the 4 of them. Ori in position for the 4-man Sonic Wave! 3 down, the Age is taken out of the hands of Yuragi. is OG. They fight too close to the base. Monet's in with the ultimate. Will get pinned back to the wall of the arena by Amar with the spear. And OG, they've got to be careful how they continue this fight. Chu is trying to stay alive as Ori will focus him. Quick reset as Ori blinks back. BKB up for Boca. In with the toss back. Gets Monet in position here. And that's going to be him out of the game. Yuragi dead for 70 seconds. As Aster only losing Baboka, who brought back, and it was a huge buyback. Him coming back in, tossing Yuragi over into the hands of Monet, means that Aster get a huge fight on this defense. And of course, the way it started, XXS might not have been able to get his black hole off at the fight around the Roshan pit, but that, it couldn't have been any better.
He gets the midnight pulse down before it, like resets back, waits for all four to cluster perfectly.
Likely they would have fell into a difficult fight against OG.
And they might actually be baited. XXS, he refreshes instantly. He's got black hole available again. This could catch OG.
They might not be ready for this.
Let's see.
He's pushing in. See them turn towards Baboka. They've got to be careful how they group up. They might not expect the second black hole, and there it is.
It's three.
He's in. Gets the three. The more. He's 3-man. Sonic Wave pushing them back.
Oh my God.
Every core dead on OG. They weren't ready. They weren't ready for that. XXS.
It was a bait. Hit the bottom.
Fight when the black hole's not available. So 30-second window here, where they'll look to punish, look to get some kills. They get the grab on Ori, but BKB and a jump to the side. Ori should be fine here. Baboka, he's able to turn and get the setup into the Sonic Wave and get onto the three of them, pushing them off to the side. The arena's been dropped by Amar. They should be able to commit and threaten Baboka, and indeed with the goo stacking up a huge physical hit from the God's Rebuke. They'll take him down. BZM in position, but the BKB's out from Monet. Pops the BKB, walks it off. It'll just be the two supports here dying for either side. But
Powerful runes they do have for this fight.
Aster's got the high ground.
They found Chu.
They'll see Chu, but a quick blink from Chu gets him away from the combo of Baboka. They know that Aster's trying to make the jump on them now. As OG, they'll charge back into their jungle, pushing Aster back. As there's the jump back, says he's in. Black hole this time round, only catching onto Yuragi. See if it's going to be enough to get the kill. Second black hole ready to go. This time gets to Yuragi and Amar.
He's dying,
but it's not enough damage. This time OG, they survive the threat of the Enigma, and they're ready to clean up the kill. Bring it down from Amar. They'll focus towards Monet. PQ trying to keep him alive in the grave, but there's no saving the troll. As he'll fall, PQ chased down OG. They're able to fall. And now the push coming in. Buybacks are available from Aster, but of course it will be without the two black holes.
They're going to knock on tier 4s. There's no black holes. They just need to watch out for tossback plays.
I mean, they're going to have to use the buybacks. PQ and Monet buying back into the action. We'll see if the four of them can hold back OG as indeed with the push they've got, the right click building up for Yuragi. The Aghanim's of Amar, they're beating down with the tier 4s. They'll force out the fortification.
They're continuing though.
Here's the jump of Baboka. They'll try and get the toss back. The Hex there from BZM. BZM jumps in quick with the armor. Look at the red flare. There's Baboka out of the game. Aster held back in the fountain. The ancient exposed OG. They're looking to close it. They might be happy to take it to a final where, but Ori could angle from the side. Close the back to the side. Monet. He's in on top of Yuragi. Yuragi getting back. Yuragi in trouble. He's trying with the big game. He's out in time. Yuragi's alive. Chu keeps him safe and sound. As he'll back off. Ori still continues trying to clean up with the bar. The arena's back up. Yuragi's got to be careful. Incredibly low, but he's ready to turn. Look on him with the grave. Now Ori has another kill. He's picking them off one by one. Ori looks towards Chu. Ultra kill for the Queen of Pain. It's Aster. They're holding. OG, they're throwing the buybacks into this fight. But I'm going to think and save the bar. He's trying to step back up the fear over towards Monet, and Bar will live.
He's still alive.
He's back up to full HP. Ori, he's got his eyes, his heart set on the rampage, and he may just get it. Amar, he's been left behind. Ori's dead. We'll give him a pseudo rampage for that one.
Such a close game. Anybody can take it at this point.
OG's ready to reveal themselves. Up to the high ground they go. Yuragi pushing forward. 2 minutes left on the Aegis to look for this fight with. Ancient exposed. Who's going to start? Who's going to make the first move? It's Baboka. Look at the toss back onto Yuragi. Big damage there.
Holy.
Like the bristle falls so quickly. Dandy has got an extra
Solo
set.
black hole.
He'll drop the black hole. He wants the lockdown of Archu. Will throw in the heels from the side. Refreshes pot. But that Hex is there. Onto XXS. He's out of the game.
The throne.
No buyback in for the Enigma. As OG, they'll look to close it. Onto the Ancient they go. It's game over. It's GG. And OG will take game one.
The glyph still being down. Amar, the Aeon Disc was available too. That black hole again for XXS. This time not working out as OG. They persevere. At the lead. way to offset the damage that comes out from Visage. So yeah, Monet, gonna have to find a way for him to get some better secured farm. He could still just die. He's sitting so low HP.
It's dangerous down there.
Like a spear connect on the tower.
He does. Amar able to find the angle. Cold Embrace gives a bit of a heal.
Chu, tower's hitting him.
I mean, Chu might die instead if they're able to find some sort of jump in, and a deep he's going to go for it. Gets in, gets the first blood. Can Amar find the trade? He can. The spear comes in. Amar will be able to take down Monet in return. Back over in the mid. Good toss back onto BZM. We'll see the body blocks as well from Ori. Keeping those towers coming in hard. Inside of fifth though from BZM. He's the one that gets the kill, and he's able to walk away.
Cool itemization, the Blades of Attack build with the Blightstone. Don't really see the Blades picked up early, not the first.
And hit the enemy with early.
And I do want to point out also, Ori, I thought he was better to pick up Chamber first, but wait, Monet.
I mean, he's looking pretty dead here. We'll try and run with the blur, but again, OG able to take him.
Maybe trying a different approach, but...
Yeah, maybe it was a case of buying when he was dying. Wanted to spend the gold. So this time round, Monet will get back up. See the spear, hold back Monet for now, but with the rotation of Ori, Amar should die. He'll have some stick charges, pushes back the two of them.
Nice
two coils there though. Ori making sure to hold on to it until Chu jumps in so we can grab the two of them and secure both of the kills. And excellent.
Waiting long enough for the stream coil.
See though, BZM, he's come over in return. And he's going to look to try and find some kills back himself. He should get PQ as Cold Embrace comes to an end. Oh, actually, that's a slow remnant, but it's just fast enough to close in. Let's have a look. Power rune coming in.
Chu
gets in with a jump. Silence onto the two of them. There's a regen rune. The BZM's going to be able to bottle up. And he'll definitely try to run down these two. The sleight of fist just hurting so much Ori. He's got to escape this, but a remnant's at the ready. But Ori baits it out. He doesn't jump to the orb. And yeah, BZM weren't ready for that there. As Ori bluffs his way back to base.
I mean, that was a bit careful.
They want to get in under the tower. Should have a good chance of finding Tiger. Uragi wants to start a fight, though, against these two. TP's coming in.
Okay,
BZM's ready to help out. Uragi try and secure some of these kills. He should be able to chase out XXS. He's got the movement speed. And indeed, XXS nowhere to run. And these 10-minute power runes spawn.
Every time. See who gets it.
It's going to end up being up top.
Oh, the catch Ori.
He's in trouble. The chains into the silence from Chu.
Yeah,
leaves
Chu. Might get chased out here from Monet.
Kind of any sort of deny to the neutrals.
Whoop.
He's going to try. No. Monet has the damage. And with a branch, but they'll still get him. Same time down bottom, OG looking for the bigger move. They're going for the carry. Looking for Monet. They'll settle for PQ first. He's caught by the chains again into the silence from Chu to the side. And now Monet is alone. TP's on cooldown through the tree line.
Chu knows that the TP's on cooldown from him TPing down here.
Indeed, you would imagine they keep track of it.
Oh, yeah,
he's going to be able to spot him out. He's found Monet, and on his own, you know, they know Monet's not got a chance. Chu throwing the tip in as Monet get back into this area. I mean, they're going to jump straight in.
Off the mark.
BZM will get held back by a curse momentarily. Baboka looking for a toss opportunity onto Amar, but he knows he can't do it. He tries to step back, but the setup's there with the arena and the spear. TPs are coming in though. Aster, they've got the numbers to get the kill. For three already. Tiger trying to set up with a vendetta. He's looking for the opening, but the phase shifts there. Jump back in from Ori. He'll go for the dream comedy. He gets caught by the silence of Chu. Ori's down. As again, the techies catching him by surprise. Double kill Embers from the side of OG. As there's two dead, ready to clean up more. BZM runs down PQ. He'll get the double. Stun opening from Tiger. Allows Uragi to step in towards XXS. He'll try and get up with the boosted movement speed. He's under the tier 2, but BZM, he's ready to dive. Slight and change. OG, they get a 4.
OG.
Back into the game and before he dies another time here. OG just catching him out countless times. I'm playing in a bit of a dangerous spot here close to the tier 2. I mean, how dangerous though? That's the question, because BZM has got an arcane rune. He's tempted. You know, but he won't do it. He'll hold back.
It's his last
a little
remnant.
Bit of control.
I was going to say, that's his last remnant. That would be pretty over-aggressive, Tiger.
He's jumping back in though. And now that Tiger's been able to start the fight, BZM, he wants to join. They have a curse set up, but it doesn't matter. Curse comes to an end. The sleight of fist gets another. BZM, godlike. At 15 minutes in, they've got to kill this man. Dodging the dream coil with the sleight of fist, but he will finally die. A big kill for Baboka there as he gets a huge influx of... You know, he'll be there to trip you out. You've got to be so cautious when throwing out your spells.
Chu walks up very far. No coil available.
They're going to see if they can get the setup on a BZM. Can they burst the Ember? He's getting low, but he's going to be fine. Remnants out, jumps back to the safety of the river. As OG are fine, spear from Amar. finishes off Maboka. Aster still continue to push forward. The Dream Coil's down.
Uragi's
but Amar's
here.
alive. Chu jumps in with the side. The arena's going to go out. Amar, he's going to be able to live. Finally, the curse comes in. Will kill Tiger. Amar dies the soul assumption. But again, it's OG with the greater cleanup. As they find 3, and once more, another fight where Uragi's getting the cleanup, and they're not even done yet. They set up over the walls PQ. Cold Embrace only going to buy him a little more time before the inevitable occurs.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I was about to say.
Dagger is online, so a chance for Aster to find that catch, that opening. But not
OG
for now,
too
there's
fast.
OG. They'll be the ones to set up the fight. They'll get the opening onto XXS. Cold Embrace offered up by PQ. It's forcing OG to hold back a little bit on how heavy they commit, but now Chu ready to jump in with the silence. They respect the curse, they split, they separate from Amars. The curse not going to cause too many issues. Monet will jump in for the kill on Chu, but now he's surrounded. Baboka in with the 2-man avalanche, toss
Breaks
back
the
as
coil.
well. Both BZM and Amar getting low, he's able to get the slide fist around it.
No
Now
way.
BZM's going to be able to live. He's away. They couldn't finish off the Ember. As BZM will be able to reset. Does mean Uragi's sort of less surrounded by Aster. Amar, whilst the BKB heads back in to try and clear out these familiars. But Baboka, in with the jump, he's able to combo down Uragi. And now for OG, it's the retreat. Amar TP's away. Tiger's been left behind. Finally, Aster able to find a really solid fight there, taking out Uragi. This time round, the team John, but couldn't stand his ground without the full lineup of OG backing him up, back in action. They'll find themselves Tiger, OG. They look tempted to still make a fight out of this. BZM and Uragi looking for the chase down. They'll jump forward onto Baboka. They'll get it. Physical damage from Uragi from up on the high ground. Tears through it.
This time he actually has meta, so he's actually able to do some right-click damage in the team fight.
They'll want to get the push on here, and OG, they'll certainly be ready to fight around this tower if they want, because Amar, BKB back online as well as the arena. They could collapse in on Aster if they want.
He's trying to find the wyvern.
Here we go. Amar. See what sort of a catch he can get. Will miss the spear. Gonna get caught by the silence as well. Aster, they can jump back to relative safety here. It does mean XXS is left behind. Chu looks to get him with the silence, but already able to dodge with the phase shift. Buyback comes out from Baboka. They're going to try their best to help XXS, who's caught in the arena. Baboka, he jumps in, he tanks the spear from Amar, giving the chance for XXS into the Golden Embrace. XXS still alive, as OG they're having to back away. The Winter's Curse holds back Uragi. As the saves there coming in to make sure that XXS does not die, at least for now. Maybe BZM can still find the clean up, runs him down. XXS still alive. He's going to be able to live.
No way! Oh, what a beautiful display. These defensive moves from Aster somehow able to withstand this pressure. He's got the shard on Monet, so a lot more damage at least for the side of Aster.
They're going to spot it in a pretty awkward position now for OG.
Yep.
If Ori can time the jump. He's able to
He
get caught
back.
by the bash. And he gets caught by the
God.
carapace. And the stun. He's gone.
Oh my god. Oh yes,
I mean,
he got
could you
bashed.
believe it? He jumps in, he gets caught immediately, Fog.
He gets bashed by the Roche. Sets up for Tiger.
Oh my goodness. I mean, as it is, does seem to still have shaken up OG a bit. They're careful, they're hesitant at committing to finish the Roshan.
They probably expect that he has buyback, but he actually doesn't have it.
30 seconds, Baboka, jump to the side, he's trying to burst through Chu, and Tiger Money's in with the backup, commits in with the BKB, jumps onto Chu. Chu's gone, now turns over towards the bar, plus the BKB, the arena as well, and Monet, he goes
He
to
got the Aegis!
The Aegis, Monet! He steals the Aegis! Can he get out though? Jump to the side, as BKB comes to an end, huge physical damage here for the slider fist of BZM. That's the Aegis taken out of the hands of Monet. Can he take a fight with his second life? They'll keep him in control with the stun, but the heals are there from PQ. Cold Embrace, buying Monet the safety to buy
Nice
time
play.
to jump back up.
Oh, what a clutch play, really.
I mean, Baboka's not done. He's back in with the combo. Might cost him his life. Jump back actually from BZM. He doesn't want to commit in from Baboka, but he doesn't need to. The illusions from Uragi chase down the Tiny.
Ori's back. Can't quite find anything, though. The 3 cores survived so long in the fights. Kamar finds Baboka.
See if Baboka gets much help here. Cold Embrace might be as much as he'll be offered up. They'll let him go.
40 seconds. OG. Meta's available.
The fight, Aster.
The Orchid's finished for BZM. Level 20 on the Terrorblade, too.
And Baboka's going to start it. In with the avalanche combo on towards Tiger, but Tiger's able to put the spike. Carapace, Winter's Curse is there. Trying to buy safety for Baboka to back up, but Amar blinks him, finishes him off with a big spear.
Shoots it.
Catches PQ in the trees. Not the fight Aster were looking for.
Not the curse either. You want to usually get the curse next to the Terrorblade. He actually curses the Terrorblade, so there's actually no damage that's coming out from it.
Look at this as well. They're making swift moves towards the bottom lane as Monet. He's going to show himself on the creep wave.
Clears it quick. Might be forced to just BKB TP out.
He's going to have to. And of course, with that, he will get out. There's nothing to Save him. We'll take a few mines, but BKB and a TP, he's perfectly fine.
Now they know there's no BKB though, right? The way that they're pressuring, they're not like diving these plays, but they're constricting Aster from actually being able to get out and farm anymore. Every time they walk high ground, Yuragi just walks his face in.
Jump in.
Toss back.
Get a decent toss back onto Yuragi. They'll try and burst through him. He's getting low, but it's not quite low enough. They'll put the Dream Core. Monet, he's in with the BKB, trying to take him down. The Winter's Curse we used to take out Tiger with Yuragi. Still fighting Finn here. They couldn't quite finish him off. He's falling a little low.
He's
if the
silent.
lifesteal could keep him alive. He's lifestealing up, but finally dies. They've taken him out. The huge kill there that Aster are able to find, and they're not done. They're in with the jump of Oka. He's ready to try and chase for more. Monet, careful how he commits in, but now he's ready to go. Jumps forward.
Big
the
damage.
big crit there off the dagger. 1,200 damage, taking down BZM. Chu also on a fight. The BKB has just been picked up by Yuragi.
The ward, it sees Ori.
He's gonna see Ori. They'll get the opening, the chains into the silence.
He's got an
Ori's
Aeon.
got backup. Spear won't catch him. He's able to get the face shot on it. Back for Boka's in with the jump. They burst through Tiger. Yuragi trying to enter the fight from the side. They look towards Boka. MR in with the arena. He'll catch out the two of them. But
Monet's in.
he wants to fight. He commits it with the BKB, but actually decides to back off. He doesn't want to get near to Yuragi for now. As Yuragi takes out XXS, turns towards Boka. Double kill for him. This time with the BKB on the Terrorblade. Aster, they don't have any way to jump him to stop Yuragi from getting.
Pushing the limits there is
Here we
Tiger.
go now, OG.
Sneaking in.
They'll look for the smoke themselves. Who can they catch? Tiger has been spotted out by the ward combination here from Aster. He's still looking to move forward. Well, the
XXS.
spike carapace set up onto XXS. Yuragi blinks and closing the gap this time round. XXS completely destroyed.
A big mistake too. He tries to just go for a nuke onto a Nyx. Easy carapace setup for Tiger. Maybe not expecting the rest.
Seconds and Aster, they know that potential Roshan's coming up.
Tiger walks right in the middle and breaks the smoke.
Yeah, indeed. They know that it's coming. They'll put the BKBs. They'll turn towards Mar, but Mar's got the shield up. Silence out the Tiger. Monet having to BKB and run back. Ori still wants to commit in, but he's dead. But Boka will get left behind. The Hex is out from Mar onto XXS. Spear control as well. They'll lock him down. They'll take out the four of them.
And that's what I was saying. It's so important, the positioning of Aster. This time, positioning gets broken, and it's a complete stomp.
And there's
from
no
OG.
buyback available on Ori. He spent up 600 gold short of returning to the fight.
Oh man, he actually gets his Aeon broken.
As Aster,
They're pinging tier 4s.
can they defend with the four of them? BKB on cooldown, of course, from Monet for 50 seconds.
Pinging tier 4s, but they do know probably that Roshan is also up. They're trying to push the limit of what they can pressure and
They've
force.
forced out another buyback, and
Now
that'll
they'll back
probably
up.
be enough for OG to sell these risky moves.
They have
It
to
may
make
be 4 versus 5, but they're so far behind, they have to try and take these chances.
15 seconds on Monet's BKB. 10 seconds.
He made a big jump before around the Roshan. Can he do it again? But no, the jump
Choose
down
it.
to him. The Hex is out. The Spear as well. He's in trouble. The cold embrace from PQ gives him some safety cards as well to try and hold back BCM. He's pinned this up, and now the BKB's up Monet. He's got to try and stand his ground and fight this. Takes out Chu. Yuragi falling low, pops the BKB. He's looking for a Sunder target. He'll
He's stunned.
find it. Sunder over the walls. Monet, as he's back up to full HP. Monet falls. Instant buyback here from the PA. He's got to get back over towards the pit. Tiger jumps down towards the low ground with the silence
The
is there
Roche.
from Ori. The Roche out before Yuragi able to pick it all up. Grabs the Aegis. Dreamcall holds down BZM. You see still Monet trying to walk his way back over towards the pit. Ori, he's in with the chase. OG, they're backing off.
Do they find Yuragi? They
They
will.
do. They get the jump. Avalanche is there from Boka. They've got to try and take him out the twice. You see him try and push them back with the Terror Wave, but they've found him the once.
He needs
Boka,
help.
he's in position for a second attack. But the
Oh!
blink! He's able to blink out of the trees, but they're still going to chase Ori. On top of him, they're not going to let Yuragi get away for free. They've got to get this kill. As they're to the side, Amar trying to hold back Monet. Jump forward from Boka, getting over the mines of the techies. Ori still continues trying
The
to kill
cheese.
Yuragi. The cheese is there. Yuragi's back up to full HP. As Aster, they'll carefully poke at him. Eon is popped there on Ori, but the Thunder
It's
is
back
back
up.
to full HP. Cold Embrace gives Monet safe. They're able to take down Yuragi.
That was still pretty crazy from Yuragi, swapping the cheese in while they're chasing him.
Hey, the battlefield red with the blood of his enemies. But maybe Yuragi and Amar can still clean him up for good. They have the moment.
my
They're back in. As Monet tried his best to hold.
Are you kidding
But
me?
it may have been in vain as OG, they've still got the push of life, but the creeps aren't here. They're doing it through the back door.
But Ori gets caught.
He's
got
got buyback. They're doing it through, can they push through the back door?
The creeps are coming.
They're coming in on the mid. I don't think Ori can
Ori's
hold this on his
alone.
own. He's going to try, but the Hex is there. Ori caught out. As the tier 4s have gone, OG, they're onto the H at this game. It's done. It's over. OG, they'll be able to secure it in game 2.
Holy shit.